Hi everybody. In this video we will be discussing introductory part of the Latex. Latex is a free software package created in the year 1985 by American computer scientist Leslie Lamport, and it is pronounced as, generally everybody pronounces as a latex, but you have to pronounce it one as a latex or latex. Let us see some of the features of this latex. Mainly it is used for typesetting the journal articles, technical reports, books, and slide preparations. Let us see few basic things about the journal article typesetting features. Just I collected a few of them. We'll have a discussion on this. Okay, now first we'll concentrate on this, the journals. Each and every journal have their own way of style formatting. First we'll see few of these things as a elsewhere. This is one journal randomly I collected from the net. If you see this one, the title font and the location is completely different, and the author name, style of writing the author name, and the details of the author name. And apart from this, we can also see the way of writing this abstract within the lines, the font size for the writing this abstract, and the content of the abstract. Then apart from this, we can also observe that it is having their own style of writing these sections, different sections, and the headings of the sections, and the starting. Okay, starting of this paragraph, and then next paragraph, and then you can also observe that there's footnotes written for this footnote style for this elsewhere, and you can also observe the date of writing this article and the corresponding to where, to whom they are submitted. Okay, this is one small example, and the formatting of this content in the journal. And the second one, it's a second session and the numbering. Okay, then apart from this, we can also see the bibliographic style is whatever the references that have taken place for this document. The bibliographic style is the different way. You can also observe that while writing these references, they have written the first reference within the square brackets and the name of the author, comma, then after that the title. Okay, you can also observe that clearly this title is not put on in the double quotes. Then after that the journal and the year of the journal, then the pages, and where this document name, DOI number of the reference. Similarly the other things. Okay, this is one format, their own style of formatting for the elsewhere. Now we'll see first another one is IET journals. Now in IET journals, this is their own way or style of writing the content, that IET organization, and their journal figure, and the complete details of those journals, and the date, receiving date, and revised date, and the title. The format size is different as compared to the elsewhere, and the authors, and the details of the author, and the email address. You can see here the formatting for this document doesn't have any lines as that of the elsewhere. The abstract and the content is abstract content. Then introduction here it is a bold, the first section, and then you can see, if you observe that the footnote is different from this elsewhere, and the corresponding journal that is mentioned clearly along with the year. Okay, then while referring to this the journal reference papers, they are also having with a different color. They are following their notation, and the equations and the sections Okay, and the tables, they are writing the table, and the caption of the table is on the top. Okay, and the DOI number of the document is written here at the bottom. You can also see, we'll look into this, how the references. In these references, if you compare to the previous one, the elsewhere, the references writing here without having any numbering to this, like a section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But coming to this IET, therefore they are having their own stand formation formatting, that is the reference, that is 5. If you see the article, and while writing these references, they have the standard format for the elsewhere, and if you observe for this IET, they have their own format for the reference. They are not in a line. That next line is also coming to the under the reference number 1, reference 2, 3, 4, etc. Because it is a their own format. Now let us see some other format for this. Now let us see the IEEE journal. And for this one, this is the way of writing this, their title and the journal name specification, and the authors, not the details of the authors, are written in this journal. And you can see, if you observe this abstract, and they are, all this abstract has written in the bold, and they also included this index terms. Okay, and you can see the first letter of this introduction for this journal started with the capital letter M, and the letters are in capital letters. Okay, now this, if you compare with the other journals, they have their own format. They have their own format. They have their own format. Okay, now similarly, if you see this, the same format is not available for all the IEEE journals. Each and every journal have their own standard format. Let us see the format for IEEE transactions on dielectrics and electrical installation. This is the format and the font writing for the journal. And here in this case, they are written directly the author name and the address of the author. Now if you observe that, the abstract is written in the middle, then that of the title on the left hand side as compared to the previous, and the complete abstract is written in the bold. And the indexing terms, okay, or the keywords, they are written, this font is different, and the index fonts also different. If you observe here the introduction, the section 1, the numbering 1, and you can see starting this one with the capital letters and bold. Okay, similarly all other aspects, okay, other remaining aspect, just now we have seen this figures and the tabular forms are completely different for this journal of IEEE itself. Though it is IEEE, but from journals to journal in IEEE also, the formatting is totally different. Format is totally different. Just now we have seen in the previous one, okay, in this IEEE itself, but in this IEEE we can see that details about the author is mentioned, or at the end of this references, along with the photo, complete photo, and the details about the author. Okay, this is the way of style of writing this journals for IEEE. Let us see another IEEE transactions on power system, and they are written about this title on the right hand side. If you observe that the previous one, it has written on left hand side, but in the same IEEE itself, they are written on the right hand side. If any author want to submit his research work in different journals, he has to remember and how to write down each and every particular typesetting or the type of writing that a journal content, everything he should learn. For that one, he has to spend lot of time. Okay. Now you can see here for this one. Okay, and like this there are so many different aspects will be there from journal to journal, even within the one particular organization IEEE itself. Okay, in this case you can see that this is another example. We'll see like this, these are the few things. Apart from this, I will take another Springer journal, and in this case they have their own format style like this. Insert your title, first author, second author, third author, and corresponding things of writing the abstract, and is in bold and other things with a different formats, how many number of words and the keywords. Then after that, writing the style of this introduction and the content of the introduction and the different sections in the paper, and the footnotes, writing the footnotes in the article, in this case journal. And the next one, and if you now will see that another main aspects for this style of writing this, their references, style of writing their references. Now you can see here the references, style of writing. You can see here the references. It doesn't, these references are not mentioned with numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. And you can see, you can also see the style of referring. Each and every paper reference style is completely different. You can see the content. Okay, and then they'll clearly mentioned with the author name and the year. Okay. Similarly, while writing the references in the references, whatever the references you cited, they'll be writing this format. The author name first it comes, and that is starting just, this is not completely aligned with the rest of the content. Okay, this is their own style of writing the document in the Springer. Similarly, each and let us see the Taylor and Francis. Okay, Taylor and Francis article template. This is a name and the author's details written here itself, and history abstract, and we'll see how these references, you can see the references as they put down in this. Okay, they use the dividers and they are using their own style. Things are put on in the parentheses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are written this format. Okay, and from this, what I mean to say is, if an author want to submit for his work in different journals, then he has to learn the complete formatting of that corresponding journal. Okay, because they'll all these organizations, they'll stick to each and every aspect of the complete documentation. Let us see, if you are using these references, you have to write down your author name, then after that the title, and this title font should be different, then after that comma. Okay, each and everything they'll pinpoint before they publish it. But if you use any word processor directly, the probability of committing mistakes are more. Okay, that's why it is better to depend on this latex, and it makes a very handy to overcome the mistake and publish your work. Similarly, we'll see the conferences. Whenever you want to go for any conferences, different conferences will have their own style of writing their paper. Just a few things I collected from the net. You can see, insert your title, abstract, and introduction style. Okay, then the reference style. Okay, then inserting your figures. Okay, and similarly if you go to the another conference, just I collected, and they're writing in the centering of the title, and all the authors are written, then the address of the authors different. Okay, writing first author, second author, third author, and you can also observe that clearly the font for and font and style of writing this abstract is different. Okay, that means if you want to go to present submit your paper in different conferences, you have to go on learn the all their format setting, and it is also a time consuming one, and committing probability of committing the mistakes also more. Okay, then if you want to go for a publishing any books, okay, different books have their own style of writing. Okay, now center of excellence in system engineering, okay, this is their own format of writing for this titling and the things. Okay, and introduction, their font size and the figures. Okay, now similarly, I collected some other organizations. They have their own style of writing the books format. Then I collected a few more. You can see the image that is they used to put on in the front page, and having the content with the different colors and referring pages. Okay. Now we can also see here few some more, and this is another template. Okay, but in the sense from this what you can observe the one point is while writing the books also you need to depend on the corresponding style of writing the books for that particular organization. Okay, then apart from this if you see the different way of writing the letters in different organizations, they follow their own way of writing their letters and the formatting style. This is one organization, they write their organization name and the address and the referring and the content. Okay, and you have to learn all these things, and you can see the another aspect, and the Department of Army for this they follow this, and this is the way of style of writing their document style. And see here another organization, they have their own way of writing this style of writing the letter. That in the sense what I mean to say from this, and from the different organizations, they have their own style of writing the letters. Apart from this another point is writing the newsletters, and this is another style of writing the newsletters. This is another format writing the newsletters. That in this whoever may be working in that they should learn first the format style format of writing that letters, newsletters. Apart from this, coming to the educational institutions or the universities, and they will have their own style of writing their thesis. You can see here one small example I collected from the net. Okay, they'll have their own title and all this emblem and the details and things, and they have their own style. You can also see here the Stanford University, and this is the way of writing their Stanford University dissertation. Okay, and they have to follow this by default. And similarly you can see the Texas University, and they follow their own style of writing this format for the thesis. Okay, similarly from this what we want to convey is whenever you go on writing their thesis, each and every institution have their own style of presenting writing the thesis. Okay, no. No. Okay. Now that in the sense in this features just now we have seen typesetting, features of the journals, technical reports, books and letters. But while writing this, Latex takes the complete control over of the all these documents, each and every section in details and cross references, tables and figures. In the sense here, if you want to change any content in a particular part or any reference, any figure, and you need to go on change wherever it is gone appearing throughout the document. It is a lengthy process. But once if you are done at a particular point in the latex, it automatically does corresponding change or changes throughout the document. Similarly, while you want to add or remove any table or figures with the corresponding reference, citing a reference in the documents can also be done very easily. And apart from that, another features for this one, LaTeX is complex mathematical formulas can also be done very easily. And we can also have the so many different packages that are readily available in the website. And you can also see that this American Mathematical Society provides a lot of so many packages that is readily available. You can also use it. Okay, you can also have the different bibliography styles. Just now we have seen in different conferences and in the journals they have their own style of bibliography styles. So you can also directly use this latex to prepare this bibliography and indexes. It also includes the artwork and process can also be done very easily. Okay, now there's a comprehensive text archive network. Okay, is a central place where all kinds of different material that are related to the text and latex readily available. It provides so many different packages readily available, and it provides around 4,000 packages readily available in the net. You can also take them and directly use them. Now you can see here directly this Citana organization. Simply all of you can also explore this so that you'll get a complete picture about the things about the comprehensive text architecture network. Okay, then you can see what are all the packages are readily available and what is its purpose. You can see here, press on these packages, that is your citan.org package pkg by the once if you press a package in the, what are all the packages that are available and the corresponding use of this package that is will be listed over here. Similarly, packages starting with letter B and packages starting with C up to Z along with the beamer. This is the beamer. Beamer is the one we can directly prepare like a PPT by using this beamer in latex. Okay, these are all the updated packages that are readily available. Simply you can take them and include in your document for the use. Okay, these are the things that just I provided for your information. That in the sense, if you see here, how is latex is different from the Word. In the Word is what you see is what you get directly. But coming to this latex is what you see is what you mean. Okay. Now, let us see a few advantages and disadvantages of latex. First, we will concentrate on this advantages. It is a professional typesetting. Okay, just now we have seen for the professional preparation of the documents. We will depend on this, and the best outputs we can get the best outputs from this. We can also get the figures. It also gives different types of figures we can also include in the documentation. It is the standard for the scientific documents. It is the best document for the scientific documents, because if you want to represent the documents in scientifically, they have their own formatting styles. Okay, and processing mathematical and symbols is becomes very easy, having the meaning based structuring. Okay, and it is also knowledgeable and helpful for the users. Apart from this, another feature is it is freely available in the net. Okay, you can freely download from the net and you can use it, and you can also share to anybody. Apart from that, other feature for this one is platform independent. Can work on any platform and you can use it very easily, and professionally crafted layouts readily available. Just now we have seen in CCAN, you can use it, and it is user can need to learn few easy to understand the commands, and logically how to use it is only the matter. Apart from this, complex structures and bibliography management and journal publishing also make very simple. But each and every system on the globe has its own advantages and disadvantages. Now I will concentrate few disadvantages. Fairly steep learning curve. It is very difficult to learn from the top to bottom from the scratch, because the background formatting preparation is somewhat difficult to understood. Okay, that's why it is very difficult to learn from the fundamental, but it is very easy to learn how to use it and make use for your documentations. Latex will have difficulty reviewing your manuscript, and layout changes are difficult. Once the format is fixed by some package, it is very difficult for you to understood and change the things, because once if you change something by opening the background of the programming, and if you do, you don't know what kind of output you will get it. Okay, many features requires libraries. Okay, and customizing is a tedious work. It is very difficult unless you have the hands of experience on the writing the fundamental aspects of the LaTeX. Just now we have already seen different templates that are readily available in the LaTeX for the journals, conferences, articles, letters, project reports, presentations, writing CVs, etc. Okay, now we'll see a small simple example how to write a LaTeX. This is small format for writing the document. This is the document class called the article, and the title is that is for the article is Around the World in $1. The author written by the Shivakumar, and the date of writing in the June or whatever the format you want. And this is a way of you write down this beginning and the ending of the document and the content of the document here over here. And generally it is saved with a .text extension in the LaTeX. Once if you execute in the text editors of the LaTeX, and you will get the output like this: Around the World in $1, and the author. And you can also, if you want, different positions and different fonts, and if you want to include any images in this output further, you can also get it. You can also do the corresponding changes in the program itself. Okay, then next one is where do we write this LaTeX at? Whether it can be done and offline or in our system or online. You can do all the both offline and online. You can download the few software readily available on free of charge, free of cost. You can download it, or else you can also log into the readily available online text editors and text viewers, and everything readily available in the net, and you can log into that, and they'll provide depending upon that corresponding provider. Sometimes they provide free of charge, and they'll be charging for some of the providers. They charge for completely giving all the features of online LaTeX editing and compiling and viewing. Now just now we have seen this offline. Okay, in the offline you can see the text live. From the text live you install it, you can install. Okay, make a text you can get from the Latex. Okay, both of these things have their graphical user interface. Directly you can use it. Okay, you can also choose a different text editors for this because the different text editors have their own features, few advantages. Okay, and a few of the best text editors for the Linux: LYX, Kai, Text Studio, Zoom. Apart from this, we can also have the editors for this Windows also, GNU Emacs and Kai, and a few more are the Text Studio and this J editor and JE edit, GE edit and J edit and LYX, Notepad and Vim. These are the few things. Apart from this, just I'll place over here the best text editor that are available on the net, on the globe, and these are the few things just I put on for your information. Apart from this, there are so many are there. You can also search in the Google search. Okay, then apart from this, once you have the coding has done, after compiling, then you want to see the output. Viewers also is important. Most of the time they will depend on the PDF Latex compiler, and for that one you can also use this PDF will be viewed in this after converting the DVI file to PDF format. These are the few I listed the few viewers for this PDF view. Okay, you can also use any one of these things to view your PDF. Now we'll see a few of the online text editors, and one is a Overleaf text editor. Simply go to this www.overleaf.com and you can sign over there in that website and you can directly use it. And Latex Base, another online provider for the Latex, and recently you can also have this Overleaf and Share Latex as a put on a partnership along with them, both together, and they are also having this availability on the net. Similarly, online Latex editor, okay, Cocolab is also available. Then apart from this, another online text editor, Papiria online text editor, you can also log into that and you can also use it. Okay, and another one is Authora. Okay, is another online text editor is also available. In the next coming videos we will see by using any one online text editor how to log in and how to use it, few fundamental aspects, and then we'll be exploring in detail. And this is what about in this video, and thank you all.